The ones that I saw, it definitely should improve because I saw some strictly professionals, really above and beyond the call.
Yeah, even I feel the same way. I think that a lot of them handled themselves very good because at first I was scared like the tactical squad would come in and that would have really been a lot of hassle for a lot of people.
Let me say this
Sure.
also. Had there not have been professionals and some restraint, behind Chief Dyson's orders, we would have had, where you have just broken glass, you would have had charred buildings and deaths on both sides.
So you think Chief Dyson's actions were correct?
Indeed so.
All right, now the other night we talked on the show with Councilman Gary, Rene Martinez, and Frank Hernandez, and they seem to agree that there is no black-brown coalition, and there probably won't be anytime soon. I'd like to know if that's the way you folks see it.
I don't claim that the berets are leaders of the community, but only those who want us to represent them. And we're here, and we've worked with the blacks, and we've worked with SCOC. We helped out in some things, and they've helped us too.
Right. And along with that, I think as long as you have the problems in the barrio and the ghetto are one and the same, you're always going to have a coalition because we're going to have that type of working together to solve those problems. And I think among your young leadership in particular, your black and brown, you're always going to see a coalition.
Let me say this right here. I take it as a personal affront to the black community for it was one of the Mexican American preachers, one of the leaders of that march, to say they had held a peaceful march until the more militant black element got in and kicked the riot off. That is a lie.
I agree with that too.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
If they had no leadership and it fell apart, don't try to put it off on somebody else.
See, if they're saying there no coalition that they can see, they must be blind if they didn't see 5,000 people, about half black and half Chicano, with the same level of motivation, because we see that we suffer from the same social forces. And, rule of course proof, maybe there won't be a coalition with them,
Right.
but there will be definitely black and brown coalition.
Another type of coalition, black and brown, was the rioters who were destroying the windows. Black and brown unity right there too.
But people in Dallas should not be surprised at what happened. We've been sweeping stuff under the rug for so long, and just things have been seething. Not that I condone this type of action at all, but good grief, we're going to have to really get about the business of trying to solve some of these human problems here, as though they do not exist. The city of excellence, all America city, regional airport,
All right, now along those lines, Frank Hernandez said on the same program that there's a very real and great hatred of the police and the minority communities. Is that true?
I don't know. I don't know where he's getting his information from. I know there are good and bad policemen. I know there are good and bad feelings on all. I just can't make a blanket statement like that.
I think, along, naturally you're going to have some resentment, but at the same time, you have, I saw on Saturday there were Chicano police officers in the crowd which weren't being bothered at all by the crowd. And so